Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. We're going to get started with our exercises. First, I want to share something about my self-care. One of the main indicators that I have that I might not be doing enough self-care is my nails. When my nails are uneven or chipped or the cuticles are going, out of control, it's a sign that I'm neglecting myself a little bit. And that used to make me angry. Why can't I take care of myself? Why can't I just trim my nails, trim my cuticles, take care, look at it? But now I take it like a real question. Why am I not doing it? And it could be because I'm overworking myself and I'm just neglecting it. It could be because I'm sad and I'm not processing it, so I'm biting on my cuticles, things like that, habits I really don't want to have. Or just because I'm having fun and I'm just genuinely not paying attention. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It is a gentle alert. Hey, look after yourself. And now I do it. So less often does it get too messy, and less often it gets to the point where I even have to ask myself that. These gentle nudges are in my good spot. It doesn't have to be an angry alert. It could be, hey, are you paying attention to this? And now I know how to start doing that. So let's pay attention. Let's pay attention to where we are, what we're doing right now. This way we're present. If we're paying attention to the past or the future, we can't really genuinely be doing the things that we're doing in the moment. So in this moment, as we're getting present, let's get into our first exercise of gratitude. This is an exercise of a mindset. Just like I could ask my question angrily, I can ask my question gently. This is a way to control my brain. I would like to be more in gratitude in my life. I would like to more easily find things that I could be grateful for. So I practice. Let's practice looking for one or more things to be grateful for right now. Let's wrap for now. Finding the water and finding a way to move away from that exercise and transition into the next one, no matter how it went. And we can sit our thoughts out. I don't want to be thinking about that right now. So just even knowing that brings me up to consciousness. What do I want to think about? That's another thought. And in this minute, we can practice following our breath so we don't have to think about what we need to think about. We already know what we're doing. So every time it escapes us, let's come back to the breath. Sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. again, finding a way to be okay with how that meditation went. If it didn't go exactly how you wanted to, maybe you got distracted the whole time, you're still conscious of the fact that that is a distraction, and that's something. Let's keep going into our writing, and we're going to write anything that comes to mind. It could be silly. It could be something that you don't really connect with. You don't have to connect with it. It's writing words down. Don't worry about what the result of that is. Let's write any word, one or more, right now. Let's wrap that for now. Finding water. And every time we find water, we're making it a habit of reaching for water. We're also making it a habit that helps us transition. Right now, we are in the habit of letting go of one exercise and transition into another. Every time you do it, you will have an easier time the rest of the day transitioning into something that you do want to do, need to do. Let's get going. We're going to do a sun salutation. Stand if you could stand. And we're going to inhale the arms up. Deep inhale, and if you're sitting and can do this, do it seated, do something, stretch something. Now is the time to do it. We've allotted this time. Fold forward. And we're hanging over our feet with a nice rounded back, knees as bent as you want them to be so you could feel that stretch in the back. When you're ready, straighten the knees, halfway lift and flatten the back, look up. And let's switch into a high plank. Plant your palms down, step your feet back. Feel the strength as you slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Once the whole front of your body is down on the ground or mat, push your palms against the ground and your chest comes up, head comes up, look up, point your feet. And let's meet in down dog. Hips up into an upside down V, trying to get your heels towards the ground, facing your thighs. And let's walk our feet forward while our hands are still on the ground and start rising up. Nice and slow, meeting the palms above the head, exhaling them down to the center of the chest. Holding there for a moment if you like, finding the water to help us again transition. It could be an indicator of I'm doing something else now, because as soon as I pick up my water, I'm already doing something else, and that physical aspect helps me continue. Let's go into our plank. How do you get into a plank pose? Here's where we find it out. We are experimenting with ourselves. What allows us to do it? What helps us do the next right thing? Let's practice doing that. Get in your ready position and go in 3, 2, 1. Get up in a plank pose, because we're practicing doing the things that are next, that we want to do. And that is 10 seconds in. Congratulations. And what a challenge. I know it's a challenge. You know it's a challenge. Now let's practice meeting challenges 1 minute at a time. That's 20 seconds. If you haven't started this challenge, start now. It's always a good time to start. For 30 seconds, you could prove to yourself that you do, or you at least make attempts to do what you said you would do. Now, with 20 seconds left, where do you find the courage? Where do you find the effort? Where in your body can you conjure up? Where in your mind for 10 seconds you can stay? What do you have to say to yourself in order to continue this, to finish for 3, 2, 1, and you're done? That's what the plank looked like today. Come down off your plank, maybe stretch your way back. See what works for you after you do a plank. I like some water, and I like some credit, because it takes the mind and body working very well together to not just get into that pose, but stay even for a few seconds. Yes, let's keep going. Let's go into procrastination. That same energy of, I said I would do it. Let me find a way to do it. I've allotted this time. Let's take the smallest action and let that count. Experiment, try it out, take action now. Let's wrap for now. Find your water. And if you were able to take on a task, great. If not, maybe you need help. And here's the next exercise that helps with that. You might need to reach out to someone and say, I don't know, I keep trying to do this and I need help. And if you don't need help, that might be an indication that someone has helped you and you have a chance to say thank you here in our connection time. Either way, say thank you, say I need help, say hello. Let's continue those connections that we need by looking to connect right now. Let's wrap for now. Finding water. And finding that that minute could be and feel very, very vulnerable. I have to ask someone for help. I need to thank someone. Just saying hello to someone could feel very vulnerable. That's all right. We're going to get vulnerable over and over again so that we could be familiar and comfortable with it. Now let's shake it off. Let's do some aerobic exercise. What does that mean? Maybe get your heart rate going a little more than usual, or at least moving in any way. Let's take some action in 3, 2, 1. Move your body. Move your body. Because you have the ability to move any part of it, exercise that part. And that's 10 seconds in. What kind of energy do you have today? Right now, you can add energy, or you could just notice your energy level with this exercise. And we're 20 seconds in. What do you need to keep going? If you're not hurting yourself, do you need kind words? Do you need grunting? What do you need for 30 seconds from your body and mind? How do you conjure up the ability to take on the challenge that you know you can do? And let's do it for 20 seconds. Maybe taking the pain out of your face, or maybe adding more. Again, finding what we need in this time to continue for 10 seconds. We're at the countdown. Let's see how strong we can keep going. Mind and body working together just for now for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. There it is. Great job. How do I know you did a great job? Because taking this 1 minute at a time, allowing yourself the ins and outs of these exercises, showing up for yourself is a great job. Thank you for taking OMAT today.